Hi, I've got a story for everybody today. It's a favorite of mine. It's called Who is My Neighbor? It's about yellows and blues and things neighbors should do. Once there was a town where only blues lived. They were navy and indigo and sapphire, powder blue, and midnight blue. They planted irises and forget-me-nots and feasted on blueberries and blue cheese. Everything they did was blue. They sailed on blue waters. Blue jays perched on branches, and blue cracker butterflies shimmered. The blues thought they were the coolest colors. The yellows lived in a different town. There were gold and bronze, lemon and mustard, canary and pale yellow. They planted sunflowers and daffodils and feasted on bananas and butterscotch pudding. They traveled on yellow brick roads. Goldfinches perched on the branches, and busy yellow jackets buzzed. The yellows thought they were the hottest colors. Let's see what's on the next page. But the blues and the yellows did not like each other. The blues said, "Be careful of the yellows. We are better than I. They are not our neighbors." They warned their children not to go near the others. The yellows said, "Be careful of the blues. You never know what they're going to do. They are not our neighbors." So they taught their children not to be together, not to play together. For years, the blues said there was no such thing as a good yellow. And the yellows said there was no such thing as a good blue. One day, Midnight Blue put on his bicycle helmet and got on his blue bike. He loved cruising under the blue sky and passing by the tranquil blue lakes, singing a bluegrass tune. Then, out of the blue, someone passed so close that Midnight Blue lost his balance. Bump, bump, thump. He fell over on his bicycle, and his knees started to turn black and blue. Midnight Blue needed help. Along came Navy. Navy will help me, Midnight Blue thought. But Navy was afraid. She wondered, maybe someone made Midnight Blue fall, and maybe that person is still around. So Navy pretended not to notice and walked right by. Midnight was surprised. Why hadn't Navy stopped to help? After all, Navy was his neighbor. Along came Powder Blue. Powder Blue will help me, Midnight thought. But Powder Blue wondered, did Midnight Blue get in a fight? Is the other person still around? He was afraid, so he pretended not to notice Midnight Blue. Midnight Blue was surprised. Why hadn't Powder Blue stopped either? After all, Powder Blue was his neighbor. Along came Lemon. Oh no, a yellow, thought Midnight Blue. A yellow will only make things worse. Maybe this yellow will steal my books. But Midnight Blue wasn't the only one who was scared. Lemon worried about helping a blue. What if Blue wanted to trick her? What if Blue only jumped up and took her bike? Maybe she should just hurry by. But Lemon didn't hurry by. She decided to help. She didn't steal his books. She helped him stand up. She picked him up. She lifted Midnight Blue from the dirt, handed him his helmet, and helped him get on the back of her bike. And then she took him to a doctor. While they waited, Lemon gave Midnight Blue a butterscotch cookie. It was broken, but it was still delicious. Midnight Blue said, "You're a good yellow, not like the others." "Most yellows are good," said Lemon. There they are, sharing a cookie. "So are most blues," Midnight said, and he smiled. He pulled out a small bag of blueberries and gave some to Lemon. She had never had blueberries, but she found they were a little squished, but they were still yummy, even though they were blue. When Dr. Gold came out, Midnight Blue was still a little frightened. Dr. Gold was another yellow, but Dr. Gold smiled at him. She shined a light into his eyes, checked to make sure nothing was broken, and put a bandage on each knee. "Good as gold," said the doctor. Midnight Blue turned to Lemon and said, "Thank you for helping me. I would like to be your friend." Lemon nodded. "Oh, of course. A good friend." When Midnight Blue returned to his town, he told all the Blues what had happened. It was not at all what they expected to hear. He said, "Lemon did not pass me by. Lemon did not look the other way. Lemon helped, and Dr. Gold did too." The Blues thought, "The yellows don't look like us or eat the same foods, but maybe the yellows can be our friends." When Lemon returned to her town, she told all the yellows what had happened. It was not at all what they expected to hear. She said, "Midnight Blue wasn't mean at all. He was thankful. He shared his blueberries and was so sweet. From now on, we're going to be friends." The yellows thought, "The Blues do not know our songs or grow our plants, but maybe we can help the Blues, and the Blues can help us." From that time on, the Blues and the yellows began to say, "Maybe we don't have to look alike or even live nearby. Perhaps we will like hearing new songs and tasting new foods. We might like making new friends, and then we can help one another." "Maybe," said Midnight Blue. Lemon smiled. "Maybe, just maybe." So they made new friends with people that were different from them. The yellows and the Blues had been told not to be with each other, but they found out that they could have a good time together and always help each other.